Hi, Sarah Banis here, Spectrum Weavers. I'm going to show you today how to turn this into this. So let's go ahead and get started. This is super easy, but it's just a fun little thing to do. So first, actually, though, let me just address subscribe now. I'm coming out with new videos probably once every 4 or 5 days. Just a lot of things to make you a better designer, both with Cricut Design Space as well as externally and programs like Inkscape just to help bridge some of the design gaps that there are in design space. I'll just teach you how to do all of the things that you need to be a really great designer. So also join me on Facebook. We have a group of probably 110,000 Silhouette and Cricut users. Just a really super friendly, helpful, just a great group. Join us. We'd love to have you. I'll link that in the description. It's called Cricut and Silhouette for Beginners. So let's go ahead and get started here. Again, super simple. We're going to use this cat right here, and we'll use this paw. This set is by Red Earth and Gumtree. I've been using their designs a lot lately. I really like them. They have like these giant sets of designs for super inexpensive. Just, I don't know, just really good design sets. I really like them. I'll link them in the description as well. I'll link their shop. So what we need first over here, the shapes, we'll make a triangle and unlock that. Make that skinnier and a little taller. Just the size to cover that little hole here. And the A doesn't have to be perfect. And then select both. Side to a square to select both, touching both. On the bottom right over here, click weld. That makes it a single layer. And now what I'm going to do, see how this cat is going to be behind there? I'm going to click on the A, and then I'm going to go to the top to arrange, and I'm going to send that to the back. That's going to make that the very back layer, and now everything will be on top of it, and that's what we want. So I'm going to make this cat a little bit bigger. Put him right about there. And we'll make these paw just a little bit smaller. And then right here on that curved arrow, turn the paw. Actually, let me see, probably a little bit smaller than that, probably about that big. And then turn that paw. And then with the paw selected over here on the upper right, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. So we have 4. And then just set the paws up as if the cat were walking up. 1, 2, a little bit higher. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. How's that look? A little bit tall. I want this a little bit higher. Okay, so that's good. So now there's one of 2 ways that I can do this. I can either individually slice each one of these 5, each paw and the cat, out of this base, or what I can do is I can take and select each one of these and then weld the 5 of those together, and then I can slice that all in a single shot out of that bag. So let's go ahead and do that with the first one selected. I'm on Windows 10. It'll obviously vary depending on what system you're using. But for Windows 10, with the first one selected, then I'm going to press Control, and I'm going to left click the second one, holding Control, left click, left click, left click. I have all 5 selected now. And I am going to, on the bottom right, click Weld. And that makes that all one layer over here. You can see that the paws and the cat are one layer. And now I can select both the A and the cat and the paws, and I can click slice. Now, if I had left those all as single layers, I would not have been able to do that. I wouldn't have been able to select them all together and slice them, because you can only slice 2 things at a time. It has to be the thing you're slicing and what you're slicing it out of. So because I made them all one layer, I was able to do that. If I hadn't welded those together, I would have had to select one paw, select the A slice, select one paw, select the A slice. like that. So this just made it a little bit easier. Okay. So now imagine for users who aren't super familiar with Design Space, slices like a cookie cutter. So here's your cookie cutter. Remove that. Here's your dough. Remove that. Super easy. You can delete these now. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Super, super, super easy. So these are fun. They're just a fun little thing that you can do. Um, whatever. It's just a neat little trick you can do. And it doesn't have to be cats. I mean, you can do nautical or you can do farm stuff or whatever you want. So that's it. Okay. Have a good day.